Hey folks, this is Vint with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Reshaping Mars. This is a game that you can find on Steam's Early Access program for about $10. There is a 15% launch discount until September 1st, 2021. So if you like what you see here, you can get the game for a little cheaper. So, what is Reshaping Mars? Well, it is a hex-based real-time strategy game with a focus on colony building. When I say 4X, I don't mean like Command and Conquer and StarCraft and Warcraft, no. The game plays out in real time, but on a hex-based grid, and you're going to be navigating vehicles around the map to perform various functions. You've got a survey vehicle, for example, that will help you figure out which of these hexes contain what resources that you may need in order to sustain your colony. You also have a construction vehicle, and you'll be unlocking more structures over time that allows you to earn said resources. For example, you'll in the beginning of the game be able to mine out minerals, and minerals are your primary building material, so you'll need a lot of that. And then you'll be able to build power plants on certain hexes that have energy generation. And then you can build these hydroponic buildings wherever you want, preferably not on a space that needs some other kind of resource. Water, for example, or an energy. Those are specific hexes that you do not want to cover up with something else if you can help it. Eventually, you'll unlock the ability to start bringing people to Mars by building these habitats. And as people start rolling in, they'll start demanding these consumer goods. So you'll have to build special factories, these civilian factories that allow you to construct that. And then past that, there's like alloys that you'll eventually build. So there's even more to the game that I have yet to discover. But based on my experience so far, this is a very resource management heavy kind of game where, okay, I'm running out of energy now. I need to get more energy. Okay, now that I've gotten that taken care of, now my water's down. Oh, now I'm almost out of minerals because my civilian factories are converting minerals into goods and I need that building material for something else. So I need to build more mineral factories. It's just, you're constantly looking at your resources and figuring out what you need to build next. While you're doing that, you're also managing a population and trying to keep them happy. Over the course of time, you'll unlock a tech tree. You've got, like, for example, an aid production tree, which you can unlock drone-assisted production and manpower-assisted production. You can click on an individual structure and assign workers to it, which will then decrease the amount of consumer goods that you're producing, because you're consuming more as you hire more workers. Or the automated stuff, which is drones. You just simply pay minerals for that, and they will be assigned to that building and produce extra for you. So you'll get more out of the buildings over time through more technology. I mean, each building has a generic income benefit. However, assigning workers to it or drones to it will increase its income. So over time, through research, you'll unlock ways to make things more efficient. An administration building is something that you can plop down, and every building within its radius will be more efficient. So again, there are different ways of managing things and making things more efficient. In the tech tree, you've got research, engineering, mining, energy, population, food, explore, colony event, military, aerospace, and terraforming planet tabs. Lots of technologies to research. There's even a civics section for the game that you'll eventually unlock as well. Again, very tab-based menu research system. You've got social systems, sector, management methods, planning, laws, and leader. And like 5 to 20 texts in each, depending. So there's a lot to do here. The map starts out very small, but you reveal more via this fog of war. So you're constantly using your survey vehicle to, find out, okay, I just uncovered these new hexes. Let's find out what's there. Survey vehicle, have at it. One thing that's annoying about the survey vehicle, you can shift-click to queue up orders. However, every time you do that, you get that canned, acknowledged, on my way, acknowledged. So if you're constantly shift-clicking, just be prepared for that constant acknowledged order wave file, whatever canned response is there. That can be a little annoying. Speaking of annoyances, I'll just blow these real quick. For whatever reason, the developer has designed the UI to be, I don't know, tilted? If you're looking at menus or the UI, everything has like a backwards tilt like the developer was going for a 3D look here. Like, these are things I would expect to see maybe in a VR supported game. The screen is not flat. Everything is tilted. And it's throwing off my, I don't know, just my depth perception. I don't know. It's like the regular screen is fine. I'm looking at the hex-based grid. I'm looking at my buildings. That's fine. But my UI feels like it's tilted backward. It's a weird design choice, and I can't fully get behind it. There's also no WASD camera movement, and there's no way to rebind your keys. Also, mouse sensitivity is extremely high, and there's no way to turn it down. I get this is early access. These are just quick criticisms in hopes that the developer can take a look at that and possibly address some of these things. An option to make the screen flat rather than 3D based would be nice. Options for mouse sensitivity, options for WASD camera control because mouse sensitivity is too high. Those would all be nice. Aside from that, this game has a lot of promise. For under $10, you can get a lot of playtime here, managing resources to your heart's delight, and building up Mars. There's also like the generic scenario, which is like you start with the tutorial normal mode. Once you get past that, there are some other things to play. So the game does not end after the initial playthrough. So, yeah, there's even military tech trees that I have not gotten to yet. Apparently you can build, like, tanks or whatnot. So it sounds like there's a military side to this as well. Probably fairly light, if I had to guess. The other only annoyance that I have is that I'm getting pop-ups on a regular basis regarding various events. I wish the events could be cycled in more slowly. That way I just have more time to casually build up Mars. Every 5 or 10 seconds on the fast forward setting on time, it's like I'm constantly being bombarded with either event or something's about to happen. I'm given a choice to do this. Just let me play the game and casually build up Mars. I wish there was like a sandbox mode that let me do that right out of the gate. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to shy you folks away from this game. It has a lot of promise. It's not going to win any awards in the graphics department. It's very bare bones and basic. Like, I wish the tech menus and the UI had, like, the main screen UI is fine, but when I'm looking at tech trees and the civics tree, like, it's just rectangles with words and text on it. That's it. And then lines leading from one to the other. I wish things were a bit more pretty. But if you don't worry, if you're not too worried about the graphic side of it, and you're more worried about, just managing resources and managing a civilization, then yeah, check this out. Under $10, it's coming along fairly nicely with some minor grievances. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.